Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. This is Success with Srini.
Welcome back. Today on the podcast, I'm answering a question again from a listener of this podcast who messaged me two questions. I answered the first question yesterday, and today I'm answering the second question. And the question goes like this. Srini, I heard you talk about memory and how hypnosis can be used to remove an old memory. But then I also saw a video on YouTube about you talking about your mother and how you were not able to help her remove an old memory. What is the truth? I see other people also saying that a memory can be removed. You are saying a memory cannot be removed. Okay, so this video that he's referring to is at a live event that I did nearly 3 years ago, where I talked about how my mother, at a very late stage, in stage 4 with stage 4 lung cancer, going through chemo, asked me about this question. She said, "You're doing this hypnosis stuff. Is it possible that you can erase memories?" I said, it's possible, but then the kind of request you have is not possible, because I knew what she was going through. She says, "I want to live for one day without those memories." I said, I cannot do it. It's not possible. Now, I did tell her that it's possible. At the same time, I said it's not possible. So let me explain this and why some people do claim it's possible, and why is it possible also sometimes according to me, and why in this specific case I said it's not possible to my mother. So here is how this works. Our memories are not exactly the same way when we created them. With time, a long time, memories fade. And by fading, what I mean is that there are some elements of that memory, they just go away. So we retain the overall memory structure. We can always go back and kind of mention that memory or recall that memory, but with time, there are several elements of the memory that we cannot recall at the same level we experienced on day one. So memories get fragmented over time. And the brain has a challenge putting together all these fragments and creating a clear picture over and over again in due course of time. It's very hard for the mind, for the brain. So my mother was asking me to completely substitute the memories, which is not possible. It's very hard. Cannot be done. But you can alter a memory. So if there is a memory that is bothering you for a long time, and somehow you're not able to move forward, and you feel that is the only single biggest thing that's stopping you and it's the only obstacle you're dealing with, then you want to change it. So it's possible that you can go to a hypnotherapist, and in the state of hypnosis, it's possible that the therapist can find these fragments that are not clear to you. You have the overall memory, but then there are fragments that are not clear. Each individual, this small little fragment, can be altered in a way that the overall memory can be desensitized. So every time you have to recall that memory, or the memory comes in on its own, at least you have now desensitized the effect of that memory, because these fragments have been redone in a positive way, provided it's done through proper therapy and provided that you have given the consent to the therapist to do that. So yes, you can alter memory, but you cannot completely alter it. You cannot substitute it. Okay? So some components of the memory can be recreated in a positive way, but the overall structure and overall footprint of the memory cannot be changed. And again, this process involves that you work with a therapist with consent for a considerable amount of time to get that result, but can be done, has been done. I've done it. So just to let you know. So that was my point, and appreciate you watching the video. Appreciate you. I don't think I published this on YouTube, but I don't know where you saw this video. Maybe via my email. Not sure. Because before even responding to this question, I did check on YouTube. I didn't find it. So maybe you got it. No idea. Very difficult. Don't know where you saw it. But that's all. Hopefully I answered your question. But yes, you should try. If any of you, anybody who's listening to this podcast episode, if you ever are thinking of, or you feel that some memories are binding you to certain kind of feelings that you are not able to break through, then yes, try hypnosis, give it a chance. Okay, that's all for now. Wherever you are, be safe, and hopefully this is helpful, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Stay tuned.